Good morning. It is beautiful this morning. I just came out on the porch and the sky is just so blue and there's the sun shining through. It's just a beautiful winter day. So the Lord has given me something to talk about, and I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go, but we will try. We're going to talk today about what we see and what we hear. Sometimes we have no control over what we see and we hear. The TV, people around us, places that we go, our environment. Sometimes we see and hear things that we wish we hadn't seen and heard. But it's in our mind. It kind of stores up in there, and good and bad, it comes back to us from time to time, those things that we see, those things that we hear. In Matthew 13:16 it says, "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear." But in Proverbs 19:27 we're told, "Cease, my son, to hear the instructions that causeth you err from the words of knowledge." You know, the TV shows sometimes, the kinds of music that we listen to, the conversations that we have, those things that don't bear good fruit, maybe they cause us to stumble in our ways. This is a tough one. Proverbs 14:7 says, "Leave the presence of a fool, for there you do not meet words of knowledge." We have to be careful about the things that we see and the things that we hear. Sometimes our mind, sometimes it can be kind of tricky, because if we've got things in our mind that tear us down or cause us to stumble, I think those things need to be washed away. There's a scripture about bringing every thought captive unto the obedience of Christ. I think of that sometimes. I think Satan will take any opportunity that we give him to cause us to stumble and to question God's truth. And we have to be careful about that. Romans 16:19 says, "For the report of your obedience has reached to all. Therefore I am rejoicing over you. But I want you to be wise in what is good and innocent in what is evil." So sometimes we think we can just hear everything and see everything and it doesn't affect us. But we have to be careful about the things that we see and the things that we hear. Mark 4 says, "And he said to them," and this is Jesus talking, "Be careful what you are hearing. The measure of thought and study you give to the truth you hear will be the measure of virtue and knowledge that comes back to you, and more will be given to you who hear." So I am encouraged to be careful about the things that I see and the things that I hear. It's not always under our control, but spend time in the Word, spend time with the Lord, and be careful that those things that we are spending our time with and thinking about and studying are things that are going to draw us closer to the Lord and are not going to become stumbling blocks. So I pray that this is a blessing to you, I'm going to think about it. I think it's what God wanted me to talk about today. The song that I keep going back to is a song by Amy Grant. It's a good one. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. So I find that when I feel challenged or I feel like I'm in a rough place, if I just quote scriptures that the Lord has written and that I have studied and I have memorized, if I study those things and just speak the word, those troubling thoughts can go away, and I can get my feet back on solid ground. Let's sing a little bit about the word, thy word. I bet you know it. Amy Grant's version. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. When I am afraid, think I've lost my way, still you're there right beside me. I will never fear as long as you are near. Please be with me till the end. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Well, there's a lot going on. My radio contacts sent me a bunch of, they call them placements, where the article about Unborn has been published. So I posted that on Facebook. So look at that and check them out. And if you can like them or comment or whatever, do that. It'll help us to share God's light with the world. We're doing it. I've got another interview I'm working on. I haven't heard about the radio stations yet, but I think it's gonna happen. Keep praying. Please go to Rocket Fuel and help me out if you can. I pray that you have a blessed day. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you later.